She was a ghost, a legend whispered in the dark. They called her Moses, but her true identity was far more complex. A military strategist who led hundreds to freedom, a spy who infiltrated enemy lines, a prophet who claimed to speak with God, and a woman who suffered a severe brain injury that gave her visions. Who is this figure who changed the course of American history, and why is her story often reduced to a single, simple narrative? For the next minutes, we will uncover the life of one of America's most formidable leaders without ever saying her name. We will call her the General. Prepare for a journey that will reveal the true depth of her courage, her military genius, and her spiritual conviction. Leave your guess in the comments now before the final reveal. The General was not born with that name. She was born Araminta Ross, or Minty, into the brutal reality of slavery. Her life was marked by hardship, but a pivotal, near-fatal moment would change her forever. A severe blow to the head from an overseer's weight left her with a lifelong condition, narcolepsy or sleeping spells. These spells were not just a disability, they were a source of her legend. She interpreted them as religious visions, direct communications from God. These visions fueled her faith and her resolve. They were her compass, guiding her through the darkness. This blend of physical trauma and spiritual conviction is the first key to understanding her power. Her own escape was a solitary act of defiance, a 90-mile journey to freedom in Pennsylvania. But freedom for her was incomplete. She famously said, "I was a stranger in a strange land." She returned again and again, risking her life to lead others out of bondage. She was the ultimate conductor on the Underground Railroad, a network of safe houses and secret routes. Over a decade, the General made approximately 13 trips, personally guiding around 70 people to freedom. She was a master of disguise and deception, often traveling at night and using coded spiritual songs to signal danger or safety. She never lost a passenger. Her reputation grew so large that slave owners offered a massive bounty for her capture. Her methods were ruthless and effective. She carried a pistol, not just for defense, but to ensure that no one on her journey turned back. She understood that one person turning back could compromise the entire network. Her commitment to freedom was absolute, making her a military-like leader in a time of chaos. Her nickname, Moses, was given to her by abolitionist William Lloyd Garrison, recognizing her role in leading her people out of bondage. But this simple name hides the true nature of her work. It was not just spiritual guidance, but meticulous planning, intelligence gathering, and unwavering command. When the Civil War broke out, the General didn't hesitate. She put aside her work on the Underground Railroad to join the Union Army. Her knowledge of the southern terrain and her ability to move unseen made her invaluable. She became an armed scout and spy, one of the first women to serve in this capacity. Disguised as an elderly woman, she would wander through Confederate territory, gathering crucial intelligence from enslaved people who trusted her. She mapped the region, identified Confederate outposts, and reported back to Union commanders. Her intelligence was instrumental in planning military operations. Her most significant achievement was the Combahee River Raid in 1863. She planned and led a force of Union soldiers, becoming the first woman to lead an armed expedition in the Civil War. The raid successfully destroyed Confederate supply lines and freed over 750 enslaved people in a single night. This was not just an act of liberation, it was a decisive military victory. After the war, the General continued her fight. She became a passionate activist for women's suffrage, working alongside figures like Susan B. Anthony. She used her fame as a war hero and liberator to advocate for the rights of women, drawing a direct line between the fight for racial equality and gender equality. Despite her immense contributions, she was largely forgotten by the government she served. She struggled financially for decades, never receiving a regular salary or pension for her military service. Her story was often simplified, focusing only on the Underground Railroad, while her role as a spy, a military leader, and a suffragist was minimized. Her final years were dedicated to establishing a home for elderly and indigent African Americans. She died in poverty, but surrounded by those she had helped. Her life was a testament to resilience, a blend of the practical and the prophetic, the soldier and the saint. She was Araminta Ross, the runaway slave. She was Moses, the conductor who never lost a passenger. She was the spy who infiltrated the enemy. She was the general who led a military raid. She was the prophet who saw the future. The woman who you thought you knew but whose full story history hid is Harriet Tubman. He general, the spy, the prophet. The story of Harriet Tubman is the story of a leader who fought for freedom on every front and whose full legacy is only now being fully understood. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and check out our next video about